Hello. Hello. Cool. Oh, how do I get to the video? I forgot how to do all of this. It's been too long. Hey, Ovi. Yeah, it's a wild whiskey. A little bit. First one here. Hold on, let me pop out the chat. I'm gonna need that. Hey, Lane. How are you? Congrats. Thank you. Thank you. This baby's made me very puffy. Hi, Butter. Hey, V. Yes. I'm trying to figure out why I can't find the YouTube link anymore. So I can let Discord know. It's good to see you guys. I feel pretty stupid. How did I used to do this? I don't remember. It's been too long. Hold on, let me pop out the YouTube chat too. Make sure I can see everything. Okay. Gotta be some way I can see this. Channel. Oh, don't tell me I ended the. Who dis? Oh, it's just, someone. Don't tell me I ended the. Okay, I found it. There we go. Cool. Someone who's around sometimes. Not really. Here we go. Cool. All right. Hey, Kek. I was actually thinking about you the other day. You want to know why? Because I was playing Mega Bonk. And the little Kek statues. I was like, oh, look, it's a Kek. Oh, man, streaming. I didn't play Mega Bonk for basically since the time last time you guys saw me play it. And then I got on like a little pitch for it and was playing it a little bit. And now I'm not playing it again. It is how it is. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. The game that I've mostly been playing is World of Warcraft. But we're gonna do some PvP. Yes, the Kek statues. Hey, Kojo. Hello. Hi. Good to see you. We're gonna do some PvP, just some easy battlegrounds because they're mindless, and there's really not anything else for me to do in this game at the moment. Nice to see you. Can't stick around. Thank you, Lunar. This is going to be recorded, so if you're interested in watching the VOD. Hey, Jojo. Hey, Vlad. Hey, Vamp. Yeah, I'm just coming in to say hi. There's tons in retail. I just don't want to play retail. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't get to play as much as I'd like to. Because I feel pretty crappy most of the time. I don't even know why that thing's appearing up there. Ooh, don't do that. What is this thing? Oh well. Bring me back my chats. Hey, Death. Check out the VOD. All right, it should be recorded on Twitch. It'll be on YouTube too. So that way, if anyone misses it, this is only going to just be a kind of a short stream until 5 o'clock. So we've got a little over a couple hours. And I have a raid tonight with my guild. And it usually only lasts about an hour and 45 minutes. If you guys are interested in watching that, I can bring that up as well. Hey, Archangel, how are you? No coins. Well, I guess you'll just have to accrue some at this point. All right, let's change some gear here. And I'm already in my PvP spec, so Okay.
Hooray!
Can I assist
Hooray!
you,
Here we go.
dear Natris?
You reading too? You started playing WoW again? Yeah, no, I'm like full, like basically BIS gear. So I've been raiding. I had a raid last night. I don't get any gear anymore. I am to the point where, unless I'm really lucky and it drops for like the 2-3 pieces that I actually need, otherwise I don't get anything. I haven't gotten anything for, well, okay, I lied. Last week I got a ring, but I hadn't really gotten anything else for 6 weeks. So you tell me you're winning in top 10 or whatever, you'll believe me? Well, definitely not top 10 of really anything. I would say right now I'm the top 10 of being really puffy from this baby. It's been a struggle, to be honest with you. I've had a lot of like body dysmorphia issues because, well, I did not expect to gain as much weight as I have. I have put on 60 pounds and most of it's fluid. I'm very swollen and it's had me worried. I went to labor and delivery last week before last week, and they did a whole bunch of tests. We've ruled out preeclampsia. If you don't know what that is, preeclampsia is a high blood pressure disorder that is not good. Pretty much when it happens, they induce you pretty early to have the baby. It's not a good thing. My mom had it with me, and you end up putting on a ton of water weight. Yeah, not good. I don't have gestational diabetes. They have me check it. I've got, like a little thing. I gotta prick my finger and do stupid stuff like that. Ooh, I'll take that. Let's see. So, don't have those two. They did a whole bunch of blood panels, and I went through all the labs and, found that I'm really low in vitamin B12, like extremely. So I've been taking vitamin B12. My iron is low, like my hemoglobin, my albumin, all that's low. And then one thing I'm really trying to get the doctor to look out tomorrow. So I go see the delivering doctor tomorrow. I've not met him yet. We're going to go over labs, but basically I'm worried about my thyroid. So I have a circulatory system. I have really low blood pressure. When I went to labor and delivery, my blood pressure was like 120/57. Like, what the fuck? It's low as shit. Hey, Jay Medina. Good to see you. All right, looks like I'm gonna have to attempt to pay attention a little bit because, I do play a healer. I play a disc priest. So if you don't know anything about WoW, this is a priest class. They can be 3 different specs. They can be holy, they can be discipline, they can be shadow. Shadow is your DPS spec. Holy is kind of like your main healer spec. And discipline has good amounts of survivability, decent healing, and you can do damage and do a few other things with it. That's why I like kind of playing that middle ground. It's a little more fun. But this is this battleground is called Warsong Gulch. It's a cult classic. It's been around for a very, very long time.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. It's too far away.
Woo! The rogue on me. Oh shit. You think you're paranoid? Hey, paranoid, how are you?
That spell isn't
Good to see you.
That's still recharging.
Oh shit. You have a relatively normal blood pressure.
That spell
But with your weight and stuff, you should have high blood pressure. Yeah, I feel like I should have a high blood pressure, but it is low as shit. Weight is water and muscle, but beer is tasty. Hey, yeah, beer, I mean, I'm not really a beer drinker. I can't agree that it's tasty. But I'm more of like a Moscato, Spumante, you know, sparkly stuff.
That's still
Right.
recharging.
I like that. I can't handle my liquor, as you guys know.
I can't cast that
I
yet.
need to get some mana.
I need more mana.
Go away. I do use your belly as a tool for carrying heavy stuff. Ah, shit. This guy's gonna fucking take it. Of course he will. You motherfucker. Alright, well, I'm just gonna sit in here. Yes. Good for... Hey, you know what? I use my belly as a shelf for plates. And my boobs, too, because they're so fucking big. I don't have, like, the biggest, baby bump in the world, right? But it's there. It is there, and it's a shelf, and it catches all the food that I eat that falls onto my clothes. And my shirts are always fucked up. Aw, Butter, thank you for the sub. Like, guys, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how often I'm gonna stream. So,
That spell is
you know, I do appreciate you guys subbing. I just want to make sure you guys get the most out of it.
that's still recharging.
I've been wanting to stream for a while, but I just can't put the hours in like I used to, you know?
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That is still recharging. I can't.
Go away.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't.
Let me get in there. No, you stupid bitch. All right. Well, he took it from me again. They can just sit there without heals. Like, eat my butt. Stomach shelf is the best. I should know you have one. I have one too. I've missed you too, Coach. I missed all of you guys. Hey, Trouble. Aw, I've missed you too, man. Been thinking of you. Oh, damn it. This guy stole it too. What a piece of shit. This is what I get. It's okay. They don't get heals. Like, you take it, you take the leaf from me, get fucked in the butt. Okay? You know, it's that simple. Let's see. Not fully, but it helps. It was a 200-pound anvil. Wow. Yeah, there's no way I could do that right now. I've had all kinds of issues. You know, like I told you guys in the beginning, I had it pretty rough with the beginning of the pregnancy. I just had extreme nausea and extreme exhaustion. I was stuck in bed
That spell isn't
for the majority
I
of
can't
the
cast
entire
that
first
yet.
trimester and the beginning of the
That's
second
still
trimester.
recharging.
I couldn't get out of bed. I even got myself a TV and hooked up my laptop to it so I could play games. I couldn't even play games. I had no mental capacity to play games.
I'm out of range.
And I got into the second trimester. Things were doing all right. And then all of a sudden, I started getting like these crazy pains in my pelvis. And I found out that my pelvic bone, like the one in the front, like right behind the vagina, right? It's separating more than it should because I have hypermobile joints. Yeah. So that's been very painful. It's almost impossible to walk for maybe more than 15 minutes. And it's been like that. You know, I've got the typical heartburn, stupid stuff like that. He's not the big. You know what? You're gonna be a little bitch? Get bitched on, you stupid fuck. Ah, fuck. Well, I'm getting bitched on now by like 3 people.
That's still recharging.
Where's my team? Team, help me!
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Finally.
That spell isn't ready yet. Not enough mana.
Tighten your belt more. Funnily enough, I have a prescription for a belt. It's a sacroiliac belt is what it's called, and it's a pelvic belt.
Cast that yet.
Sorry, buddy. I have no mana. Bye. Hey, Spectra. How are you? I haven't seen me in years. Well, yeah. I did come back briefly for like half a year? Almost half a year? Not since Warframe. And then I got pregnant 6 months ago. Yeah. Yeah, that's been a wild ride. And today's like literally my first day back saying hi, just checking in. Since then. I haven't played any Warframe, to be honest with you. I was so excited with WoW, but I have been getting a little bit of a Warframe itch. So maybe soon I'll log on and see what's up. I know there's a bunch of new content to catch up on. Screw this bitch. Get man burn.
That spell isn't ready. I need a target. I can't cast that yet.
7 Days to Die for about 3 months personally. That's pretty fun. 7 Days to Die is fun. I've been wanting to do a like a little campaign for that with the new updates and maybe some mods. Z, do you tighten and go, yeah, it's good and tight. It's not going anywhere. I don't have the belt yet. I do have this like weird pregnancy support. Thank you, Treble. Also, I appreciate it. I'm trying to like go, you know how I am. Like I read the bottom and then I go back up. I'm weird. What was I gonna say? I have another belt, but it's not like, it's supposed to be a belt that supports like the belly and everything. This kid hates it. He hates that damn thing. He's always kicking me in my cervix. He's like, please take it off. And so I do. I take it off. Pokemon Champions is your current addiction. You need a boot up Warframe. I feel ya. Get a ratchet strap. Oh, good lord. That'd be something. I'm gonna get some mana while they're like just chilling there. Here we go. The Tarky Malarkey, dude. I was going to go ham right, like the Tarkov drops with the release. Like I had front page on Twitch, I had everything, and then pregnancy, and exhaustion, and nausea, and I guess it just wasn't meant to be. Just literally not meant to be. I was gonna make it work and start playing again. Yeah, no. And here we are. I was a little, what's the term? Salty about that for a while. Just a little salty. Oh well. But tomorrow's a big day other than seeing the doctor. Tomorrow marks the very first day of my 3rd trimester. So I'm in the last stretch. And so far, baby's good. He's doing fine. No problems.
That's still recharging.
Cool. These darn kids developing and shit. I guess, you know, I'm doing my part and
Very good.
upping the world population. Not that we'd need it in some parts of the world, but at least in the US we do. You know, more taxpayers and all. But he actually just had a baby. Well, congratulations to him. I hope he's doing well. I hope his wife is doing well, or girlfriend or whatever. I hope she's faring okay with that. Yeah, I could do War Song again.
How may I help? Goodbye.
Thank you, Jane Medina. Being a parent's fun. Final stretch, you got this. Yeah, speaking of stretch, I'm getting these horrible stretch marks under the bump so far. Like it's yeah, I'll give you guys a little peek-see. I do hate this part because, like, again, I have gained 60 pounds, so I feel and I breathe like I am a 300, 400, 500 pound fat person. Like I'm like, like, you know, the really heavy breathing from like the nose. I can't stand it. I can't wait to get my body back and just all this weight fall off at some point. But, damn it. I also can't wear any of my clothes. That's kind of the shitty part. I can't wear any of my clothes anymore. I can't even button this up anymore. Alright, there we go. Baby bump. Yeah, I'm getting all these stretch marks right under here. Oh. Yep. Yeah, I'm pregnant. And my tits got massive too. I went from having 40, was it? I think it was 48-inch hips, pretty big hips. Maybe a little, maybe it was 45. I can't remember where I started. A 34-inch waist, and I think it was like a 42-inch bust. I am sitting 51-inch hips, almost 52. The bump, of course, is 47 inches, and my bust is 47 inches. Oh, look, I'm wearing a bra. Oh, look, girls wear way worse than that. Some girls just don't wear anything. Oh, look at that. Someone buffed me already. Well, aren't you a sweetheart? I don't have to do shit. That's how I like it. Yeah, no, we're good. See, I've got, it ain't gonna pop out of this thing. It's just, yeah. So, yeah, I'm getting to the point where nothing fits. Which sucks. Oh, God, bra straps. Crazy. We don't show them. Titty streamer. Oh, no. I can't even see my collarbones anymore. I used to be so, like, I have to do that. That doesn't feel great. Illegal. Yes, very. Ooh, I got an email I'm gonna look at. Let me just see what they said. The only downside to... Well, there's a lot of downsides to being pregnant, of course. But, like, there's pregnancy downsides and then downsides because of pregnancy, right? One of them is finding a job. Nobody wants to hire a pregnant lady. Nobody. And I mean, I don't really blame them. But I've not been very... I couldn't work for the longest time. And then I've been doing just some kind of freelancey type of shit. And... Okay. Go away.
That's still.
Oh, I got a robe on me, of course. I mean, I figured being the very back, I'm gonna get fucked. Owie! Help me, team! Nope, they didn't help me at all. They're like, yeah, let's just push all the way up and ignore everybody. Anyways. It's good to gain some weight when you're preggo, as it helps your body recover. Yeah, like I said, I was freaking out because I have gained 60 freaking pounds. And let me tell you, my body is not meant for that amount of weight. I've never been this heavy in my life. But the crazy part is I know it's not fat. Like, there is some fat, right? I probably give like a good 15, 20 pounds of baby weight, like actual baby weight, right? And then the rest of it is baby, placenta, blood volume, and then fluid, like amniotic fluid and just fluid in general. And I guess this is kind of my issue, is I'm thinking I may possibly have some thyroid issues, like hypothyroidism or possibly Hashimoto's. Because I did, like I said, I did levels, I got some stuff checked, and one of my levels, which is called your T4 free, right? Like literally T4 free, is like abnormally low. But my TSH is on the low end of normal. So it could be a mild, damn you motherfucker. It could be mild thyroid issues, but the problem is I could up my iodine content in my diet or like with a supplement. But if it is actually something else like Hashimoto's, that's going to make it worse. So I've decided not to supplement until I talk to the doctor tomorrow. They may have to send me to like an endocrinologist to test all that fun stuff. Yeah. And the problem is they don't usually want to test pregnant ladies for that kind of stuff. But the medication you could technically take for it is totally fine. My thing is if I have a problem, this can affect the neural development and intelligence of my child. And I don't give a shit about myself. I know that's kind of screwed up to say. I don't give a shit. But when it comes to him, I give very much a shit. So I have to do what I have to do for me to help him. And thank you, Dave. Thank you. And I appreciate you. His mommy stuff. Part of me is also kind of, I don't know, mourning the future. Of course.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast
Of course. There's too many on us. But I'm mourning the loss of my life. I know it's gonna change. I'm probably gonna love being a mom, but I'm not looking forward to the very, very newborn stage with like the lack of sleep part. Not looking forward for it. I'll do my best. Yeah. I may have to end up quitting games for a couple, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. I probably won't have time. And that's okay. Helps to have a dad to take care of that. Well, the kind of one issue with that is dad is going to school full time by the time the baby will be born. And dad's getting his doctorate's degree. Of course. Of course that person died. And dad's not going to be living with me because of that. So I'm not going to have as much help from the significant other part as I would like to have. Some motherfuckers. She believes, oh, I know, I said I'm not looking forward to the part that I won't be able to sleep. Want me to come live with me? Want you to come live with me? Jeez, I already live with me. It's bad enough. Sure, you want to be a nanny? You can be my live-in nanny. I won't have I won't have a room for you. You might have to sleep on the couch. What about the closet? That's where the baby's gonna be. It's a big closet. Like, it's huge. It's literally a giant hallway. Like, the closet's behind all my computer stuff. If a family member can help possibly too, that'd be great. So, I mean, my mom's living with me, but she's fully disabled. Like, we're talking stage 4 renal failure.
It's too far away.
Can't walk very well on her own. So, on top of helping her and having a baby, yeah. My dad's gone, or he would have helped, absolutely.
That spell isn't done yet.
Man, go away. Yeah, I have a full-time job. Yeah. Yeah, so on top of all that stuff, it's gonna be difficult. Now, his family is gonna step in as much as they can, but you know, it's still limited. Yeah, I'm still very much gonna have to take care of everything, you know, at the nighttime. I'm gonna try to breastfeed. You know, I know it doesn't always work out. Like, I have learned there are things in life that, you know, you can sit there and plan for all you want, but it's not gonna work out. So I'm gonna try, right? I'm gonna try. And if it's difficult, impossible, or it's literally killing my mental health, I know that there's options with formula. Hey, Ranger, how are you? First night I slept through, my mother thought I was dead and had my... Yeah, well, you know, babies have to be fed every 2 to 3 hours. Once they start gaining their baby weight back. So for those who don't know, when babies are born, they lose weight right after. They literally lose weight right after. And they have to regain their baby weight. Once they gain that birth weight, right? Then you can start doing like 4-hour stretches during the night where you don't have to feed them every 2 to 3 hours. Now, I've also read that breastfed babies are typically fed more often and don't sleep through the night as well as formula-fed babies. But there's a lot of benefits to breastfeeding, such as the antibodies, and it's cheaper. Much cheaper. Just having a second person the first few days. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping, you know, I can't make the baby come any sooner. You know, I can try. I could get an induction, but that can lead to a lot of problems. If he comes early, then I will have dad support. You know, for maybe a week or two, depending on how early he comes. But otherwise, oof. You have to feed him more than cats. I feed my cats twice a day. I feed myself more than I feed my cats at this point. Man, I used to be able to go like all day. Wouldn't eat anything. I'd get stream going. I'd wait all stream, and then I'd eat one big meal in the evening, and I was good. I can't do that anymore. My body's like, no, eat something. Today, I've not eaten as much as I should. I had a muffin and coffee, and I've had really bad heartburn. Hey, Tyvo! Good to see you. Ooh, turn in the flag. Turn in the flag! Oh, you idiot. Why did you do that? Aha, get faked. Get fucking faked, bitch! Oops, I didn't mean to do that. You're not going to kill me. Like, you can try.
That spell that's still recharging.
I was like, you tried. I told you. You're not gonna fucking kill me, dude. Like, sorry. Eat my butt. Alright. Hey, Thessian, how are you? I know. I need to eat. I need to eat some more today. I'm sorry. I just decided it. I decided it last second. I was like, you know what? I'll just check in. Like, I feel okay enough to do it. And put on some makeup and, like, try to feel a little bit better about myself. I need rest, though. My bird managed to mess up his beak. No. I'm sorry. Oh, well, I hope he's okay.
I can't. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't use that.
Oof. You want to go for round 2? This motherfucker. Bye-bye.
I'm out of range. It's too far away. I need a target.
Oh, you little shit bitch. Come on. Come on out. I know you're a little bitch. Come on, little bitch. You know what? If you're gonna be a little bitch, then I'll go get my fucking mana back. Uh-huh. Hey, Chrisaka, how are you? Like, that guy's not gonna win. Every time he wants to play and fight me, he's gonna get owned. Anyways. Star Trek sounds in WoW. I don't know. It's probably my add-ons. I got a bajillion add-ons, man. Of course, there's 2 people. There we go. Yeah, the beeping. The beeping comes from Spy, so that lets me know that there's Horde nearby based off the combat log. And that's this part over here. Like, this is Spy. Like, you know, I can... If they're available to see, I can see them. Our team is losing. I guess I should try and help them more. I tried to go out there. Nobody was out there. Yeah, and that sound... Like, the one gay rogue. Like, that sound right there. That's also from Spy. That lets me know that they're stealthing. Little stealthy bitches. He's napping at the moment. Aww. Go away. Oh, I of course resisted.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Oof.
My mana is low.
Oh, he's dead.
Not enough mana. I can't cast that spell. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
You're on him.
My mana is low.
Big heal coming. It's not enough.
I need more mana.
Alright. Well, we survived that one. Time for a drink. Oh, let's see. Oh, let's see. How do I say your name? I'm gonna call you Patchouli. I'm sorry. I'm not used to streaming. It's been like 6 months. And I kind of have my YouTube chat on the other side. I have to tell you, real fight soon. Fight. Oh, shit. Go away.
That's still recharging.
Bubble piss boy detected. That's pretty funny. This guy had like a chat thing. You know, get your bubble dispelled because you suck.
I can't cast that yet.
All right. Well, that worked out well. But yes, I've been playing WoW for a really long time. I started WoW when it came out, and I played my priest. I played my little priest caster. And I played through TBC right before Wrath. And then my dad and I quit. Like, we played together, right? And then I came back to WoW when the original classic came back out. When they did the reboot, I think it was in 2019. I came back. I was fucking terrible. Like, I was terrible. I got to level 60 and I just kind of quit. And then I played some private servers, and that's when I really started getting better at the game because I sucked ass. And I played this crappy little gnome mage, and I just would basically throw myself in BGs and throw myself at people until I learned how to play the game. And I got a lot better. I got pretty good with mage. I still sucked at arenas though, and I didn't get into arenas until the last Burning Crusade iteration. So if you're like, what the fuck is she talking about? It's an expansion. It's the very first expansion for WoW, the Burning Crusade, and then after that it's Wrath of the Lich King, and then you had Cataclysm and Mist of Pandaria and blah 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 blah. A lot. There's a lot. Anyways, Blizzard has been doing some reboots of their classic servers. So last time it was vanilla. It's called Vanilla WoW. It's the original classic. And then it goes to the next expansion, right? And then the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and so on and so forth. So the first iteration of classic servers are currently in Mist of Pandaria right now. Well, they redid classic sometime last year, like towards the end of the year before. And the Burning Crusade came out in February? It was either January. No, it was January. January of this year, I think. And so I've been playing... I played in the reboot of Vanilla. Like the reboot. The second reboot. I played this character. I did some raiding. Hated my guild. I quit. And then I came back for TBC. And I've kind of just been playing it since. But I main a healer. I main Disc Priest, PvP and PvE. I've been doing arenas. I just don't have an arena team.
Hooray!
Hooray! Hey, Nico. Yeah, I don't have an arena team, unfortunately. So I've not really been able to scale as much as I'd like. What are you doing up here?
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that. That's still That's still recharging.
There we go.
That spell isn't ready yet.
You know I'm just gonna heal him, right?
That's still recharging.
Anyways. How's it soon to be mama? Oh, I feel like a grape. You know, I'm gonna like pop someday here soon. I don't have any grapes, but I do have some oranges. I have some strawberries down here, but I got some heartburn. When's your due date? I'm technically due July 9th. But this baby's already pretty big. And I don't know when they're going to want to do another ultrasound. They haven't told me anything. The last one I got, I think... So I had an 11-week one. I think I had like a 16 or a 17-week one. You say it's going to be a June baby? One of us. I hope it's a June baby. I hope he comes a little early, because then I'll have some help. I'll tell you what, the underside of my stomach is so fucking itchy from the stretch marks. Please. Oh yeah, and they're red. Ooh, they're angry. I went so long without getting a single stretch mark, and then I saw one. I was like, no. It's okay. I have a plan when he's out for those to kind of fade. I get a plan. It's smart cookie, and I looked into it. I hope he's a June baby. I'd like him to come a little early. It'll be really interesting going through labor. You know, obviously I've never done it before, but there's a lot to it. You know? It's exciting and scary as fuck all at the same time.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Ah! Well, he died. Come on. this is not a good stalemate. Because we're currently losing, and I don't think we're able to kill the enemy team. And I need... Alright, that guy should go.
It's too far away. That's still recharging. I can't pass that yet. That's still recharging. I can't pass that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
Like, I don't want the flag. Don't give me the flag. Hey, Japanese! Well, I guess you can call me Mama Cat now. Got a kitten on the way. Have such a special place in my heart. Your kid is the luckiest. You and your community is so kind, and you helped my mental so much last year. I don't even feel like I did much anything, Trouble. Like, honestly, but I will say this. I'm very happy for you, man. I totally get the mental struggles. If anyone does, I get it. I still have them. Yesterday and the day before yesterday, bad day. Very bad day. But then, like, today, not so bad. You know, I just blame hormones at this point. What's this speech think he's doing? Oh, I do have some new news. Let me take a... on top of, you know, being a mom here soon, right? I am going back to school. Baby kind of gave me some motivation to go back to school.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't pass that yet.
Ah.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
I know exactly what you were doing. You're not gonna charge me.
That's still recharging.
There we go. Hey, Phantom. Replying to my messages and being just such an unexpected blessing off that scammer person. You know, I haven't even checked TikTok or none of that to see if they're still continuing to do all that crap. But, you know, at this point, it's whatever. You know, I realize life has taken a massive, drastic change. And that's okay. It's totally fine. Thank you, Turbo. You're very sweet. She here. I am very much looking forward to having my body back. Speaking of school, I'm certified to teach English as a foreign language. That's awesome. That's very, very cool. I mean, I can speak English, but I feel like I'd screw people up because I joke around too much if I tried to teach it. Ooh, let's see. I did get a follow. I missed it. I'm sorry, I don't even have my alerts up. I totally forgot about them. What is it called? Stream Elements? No, was it Launch something? Nope. Well, whoever it was, I know your name started with an A. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let's see. for me going back to school, I'm going to get into the digital technology sphere of things because, you know, that's kind of where I'm good at. I decided I'm going to go for my bachelor's in user design and user experience. So UI UX design. And I already know a little bit about basically UI design, a little bit of UX design, but the biggest thing that has changed with that realm of like line of work is it's become very professionalized over the years. So now they have degree programs for it, and there are a bajillion and one dime a dozen designers out there, right? And knowing and understanding the user experience, like the analytical side of things, being able to look at data, being able to know search engine optimization, and apply it to, hey, we're trying to sell a product. We have these KPIs that we have to meet. Blah, 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 right? And then being successful with it. That's a totally different ballgame. And I'm already kind of more of an analytical type of person to begin with. And I worked with an SEO company, so I understand SEO, just not like super up to date with it, right? You know, it's always evolving and changing. But because it's become a lot more professionalized, it's harder to get into if you pretty much don't like know what you're doing or like exactly what these people want from you. So a lot of people who do the design aspect of it end up becoming like product designers, right? Or you'll have user researchers, like user experience researchers, which is the more analytical. I want to be that special unicorn that can do both. And I've also been working on web design stuff too. Hey, Snazzy! It's like, I've already worked with WordPress, and I'm going to work with Webflow here soon. So just kind of trying to broaden my horizons and make sure I can make that big money. It's probably going to be a couple years before I get to where I want to be, but I've got a son to look out for now. You know, it was kind of different. Like, I'll be honest. I was so jaded with life and all the shitty relationships that I've been in and all that fun stuff, right? I was just like, honestly, at this point, I just want to be a stay-at-home mom at some point in my life. And I want a man to just take care of me and pay my way. Because I had given so much to all my relationships. Like, most of them, the guys didn't work. And I was fucking tired of it. I was just like, someone can take care of me. And yes, it was an entitled take. I'm gonna be honest. I still feel like in some way I deserve it, but I have motivation to have a backup plan now. So making some extra money, something ever happens, I'll be able to continue to make good money. So I was streaming and popped in before heading home. Oh, well, I hope you had a great day at work today. Tell you what, my ass is starting to hurt in this chair.
I can't cast that yet. That still be charging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
That warrior got him good. Now we're gonna get this other warrior.
Need a target.
Nice.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Oh shit. There they come. I need some mana. Or I'm not gonna be able to do shit.
I need to get closer. That's still recharging.
Damn.
I can't cast that yet.
Of course, they get Cyclone.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
Hold on. Of course. Different job than way back when, since fired, but it's not bad and similar. Hey, you know, like I've never like had the same job twice in a row. Like ever. A lot of them have been related. Like I worked for a real estate agent and then I went and worked for a real estate coach. And I did a lot of similar stuff, but it wasn't the same job, right? When I remember when I was working for a title company, I went from being a title company, like title clerk, like I did funding for properties and stuff. And then I went to being a receptionist at a title clerk company. So, you know, related, but not the same thing. It totally happened. Man, this was a long game. It was a very long game. Did I get marks for that? I did. I have to take like a little orange break here. Give myself a little nourishment. I'll say one really nice thing about taking all these crazy vitamins and whatnot. Like, my nails get super long. I haven't manicured them at all. Holy shit. In the beginning of the pregnancy, they were so long. They were so long and pretty. And then one of them started cracking and breaking, which made me really sad. Let me see if I can show you guys a picture. Oh, they were crazy long and pretty. They were the best that they were, and then they weren't anymore. Holy crap, they were long. All right. Let me clean the dirty phone before I get dirty phone comments. Okay. Here we go. You guys won't see it very well probably. But let's see if it'll zoom in a little bit. Come on, camera. Zoom in. There we go. Look how long those nails were. They were insane. I felt like a little vampire, like, but I don't have the teeth, just the claws. I hope you're doing well. I'm overall doing well. Some days are harder than others. Like if I have to do something physically active, like the other day I was helping my man do my yard, and you know, I can't do a whole lot, but I picked up like sticks and logs for like 30 minutes and then I did some edging, and the whole next day I was out of it. If I do something physical, like I can't do anything the next day. I have to recover. So, you know, is what it is. My lips get super dry too. And this baby's sucking all the nutrients out of me. He better have the best what am I thinking? I'm obviously not thinking it because I can't think it, but I'm trying to think it. Immune system. He better have the best immune system ever. There is one upside. You know how I was having all those crazy like the UTIs and like the kidney infections all before? Yeah, they stopped. Kid took care of me. Hey, Mixie. How are you? Let's see. Let's do a different battleground.
Can I help you?
Good fortune. Remain.
Do a little something different. Have my orange. Thank you, Mixie. Oh, congrats on 6 months. Appreciate you. Got my orange. I'm about to have my little snack. Ooh. They're those nice, really juicy mandarin oranges. Take that. Yes, yes, yes. I heard you. Oh shit! It's just starting. Well, I wanted to get an orange, but I'm not going to. Have a whole orange. I know, there's been a lot going on. Any crazy blah 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 cravings you previously had you wouldn't consider weird? Well, you know, I've always liked hot Cheetos, but I don't typically eat them because, you know, they're not good for you. I've probably eaten like 5 bags, like full bags of hot Cheetos in one sitting, like 5 separate times. That's been a craving. NYC BS for you to get a new apartment. Your rent, holy shit. 3,224? That's insane. How are people expected to pay that? You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, Phantom. I have been at this place for almost 4 years. 4 years in July. 1 bedroom. Oh my god. This place is 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. And like the full finished basement, like the full basement adds roughly about 1,700 square feet. And I have paid $850 a month in rent this entire time.
I can't trust that.
But I live in the middle of fucking nowhere. I have to drive 45 minutes out just to get medical care. Did you figure out the job thing? Kinda not. That company that, you know, reached out to me for, like doing the AI work stuff. I only get paid like $13.50 to sit there and maybe be able to get like a couple hours in a day. If they even have projects available. I'm gonna be honest, I make about $400 a month from it. And that's kind of it. And my mom moved in. She gets disability, so we've been using her disability pay plus like a little extra that I make. And we've been able to make it through, but it's been rough. You know, I haven't had a lot of the things that I've needed, and things that I've wanted. Like, I pretty much just can't get my clothes. Oh, damn it. At least they're killing these people. These hunters on me. Damn it, I tried to fake him. It covers some of the rent, but like honestly, it's mostly just been covering, like, I swear, every time I'm like, yeah, I've got a little extra money to save, right? I need something. Like, it was, you know, it was new underwear because my underwear didn't fit anymore. My hips got so big. Or the latest one was my vitamin levels have been atrocious, and I had to get myself iron and what else did I get? I got a magnesium complex and a few other things. And you know, it's like $20 here, $20 there, $20. Like it adds up, right? I had to end up buying a shower chair at some point. Just like, fuck. It's not one thing, it's another. I will say I am having a baby shower next month, and so that's going to be exciting. I don't have a dress for it, so I've decided I'm going to make my dress. And I brought out my sewing machine, and I have a whole bunch of fabric, and I found a free pattern through Instagram of this really like awesome dress that will be big enough to cover my massive body, right? And even after I have the baby, like I could still wear it as long as, like, you know, I kind of get my waist back and I can get a little thing that cinches in the front. We'll tie and make one. It's really pretty. It's really, really pretty. And I get, I'm getting a table. Damn. I'm getting a table tomorrow after my appointment. I went to the Habitat for Humanity store nearby. Like they do like a whole bunch of charity work. Like they get donations and they sell them for pretty cheap. I have not had a table the entire time I've been an adult, like an actual table with chairs. And this one's a kind of a smaller table. It's square, and it has probably about a 1 foot leaf that you can put into it and make it into a rectangular table. and it seats up to 6 people. And it's got some wear and tear, but, you know, I don't give a shit. It's a table. And I'll be able to use that to cut out my pattern and my fabric. Because at this point, I can't get on the floor anymore, like on all floors. It's very difficult to get off the floor.
I can't pass that.
I can do it.
Still recharging.
It's just not easy. And then, you know, my uterus is so big when I like move around and do weird shit. I can feel up in here. Isn't that the weirdest thing? Like, I'm not used to knowing that my uterus is like literally the size of a fucking watermelon. That is so freaky to me. Actually freaky weird. Oh shit, they need help over there. Your current pay is $2,445 monthly, and your housing voucher is $3,400 monthly. Damn. The size of what? Like a watermelon. You know, your uterus goes from being like this big to like this big.
I can't pass that yet.
That's the crazy part. Cooter? Oh, no, that's later, honey. That's when the baby is ready to come out. Oh, they can have it. You know this? Yeah, I don't really call it a cooter. I'll just be like, yeah, my vagina. I'll use the medical terminology, even if it makes people uncomfortable. It's fine. Totally fine. What are they doing? Are they going over there? It's also you. Yeah, no, I don't really filter myself. It's really funny. So, you know, I've been playing WoW pretty much this whole time. And, you know, I have my raid group that I do stuff with. And, where is this guy at?
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't pass that yet. That's still...
What away? I have said some things that they have clipped for their soundboard in Discord, and it's just really funny. Like for one reason, one night we got into
I can't pass that.
what is it? The size of my nipples. And like, you know, I'm just exaggerating because I like to make people laugh. I was like, yeah, they're like the size of fucking dinner plates. And they clipped that. And so they always put this like, I don't have it because I'm not the leader. But they always put this thing on me that like looks like a dinner plate over my head in the game. And they got me saying like, who gives a fuck? Like other shit like that. It's just really funny. If I stream during the raid tonight, you guys might hear some of it. Offer to suck them down. Yeah, I know. They're not quite that big, but they definitely did get bigger. You know, it's gonna happen. Women's nipples get bigger, like the areolas get bigger, and then your nipples get darker too. And that's not the only thing that gets darker as well. Luckily, I have not had any leakage. I'm gonna die. I've not had any leakage yet. I've been wondering when that's gonna happen. For some people, it doesn't. I've read into it. Some women, it doesn't happen at all. It's okay, Typo. Don't worry too much. Because, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Pregnancy is embarrassing, but also very humbling at the same time. Because there's so much that goes on with your body. And you know, by the time you're ready to have a kid, you're just all out naked for the most part. Like, spread eagle, showing off everything to everybody in that room. And you don't give a fuck.
I'm out of range.
Who gives a fuck? It's okay, Mixie. Don't worry too much. At this point, poor Typo, he's not had much to do, and I've not been around. And he's probably very protective of me, even more so now because, you know, baby and all that. But I'm gonna be honest. It is what it is. Like, I'm gonna have to go through these things, right? I don't mind talking about it. I'm not... Don't forget... Oh, yeah, you can poop during birth. Yep. Sometimes, I've read some stuff that some women, like, they'll have, like, diarrhea, like, right before birth. Like, their body just cleans them all out. I'm like, great. So I'm either gonna shit my guts out in the toilet or gonna shit my guts out on the doctor. One of the two. Poop, tear, cry, what else? Hemorrhaging, that's another one. You can have internal hemorrhaging inside of like your uterus, and the doctor can be like literally elbow deep inside of you trying to scoop it all out, like the afterbirth. Yeah, fun stuff. There's also tears that happen on the inside, like your cervix can tear, and they... Oh my god. This might be a little too much for some people, so I'm not gonna get too graphic with it, but I watched a video. Oh, thank you, Redeemer. Congrats on 11 months. I'm not gonna be too graphic with this, okay? But I watched a video of a woman who had a cervical tear, and they have to basically use a tool to take it and pull it out past everything, right? You know, and inspect it, looking for the tear. And then when they find it, you know, they suture it back up. Gnarly as shit. Are you going natural or C-section? I'm gonna attempt to go natural, right? I don't want a C-section. But, you know, things can happen. You can want whatever you want. And, you know, all of a sudden the baby's heart rate has plummeted and not much you can do about it. Oh, Phantom, thank you so much. 26 months. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's placenta not dropping. Sometimes it doesn't detach. And they have to go in and detach it themselves. I heard that's very painful. I would like... Now, here's my plan. Like, I'm actually, you know, I'm thinking of an actual birth plan. You know, I don't want medical students for my first time. I don't want... If they're like, can we please watch? Maybe. But they're not touching me. No medical students touching me. I was gonna say, I don't want the hepatitis B shot for the baby because I don't have hepatitis. I don't have venereal diseases. And the baby doesn't need the antibiotic ointment for their eyes because, again, I don't have any fucking diseases. I don't have herpes or any of that shit. Let's see. So they do that, and then they do a vitamin K shot. I'm gonna opt for mouth drops. Like, there's some mouth drops you can buy. It's like $40. So I'm not doing that standard of care. You know, I know some of you might be wondering. I'm not getting him circumcised either. I see absolutely no reason why. It's not medically necessary, and if he wants to do it himself when he's older, then he can have that choice. But they don't even do it at the hospital. It has to be done outside. Anyways, they just don't do it right away. Let's see. What else do I not want? I don't want them to give what's called an episiotomy. And that's where they take their forceps and they go snip. Sometimes they do snip on the side, and sometimes they do it straight down to your asshole. I would prefer to just tear. Because at least that gives, you know, the fibers something to latch back onto when they're healing. Yeah. So I prefer not to unless medically necessary. And then there's something that they do called fundal massages. Now, in European countries, they don't really do them, but in the US, they do. What that is they go in and they literally rub the shit out of your uterus with their hands every couple hours to help try and shrink the uterus. But it's not medically necessary, and it's extremely painful. I don't feel like it. Unless I'm actively hemorrhaging, there's no need. Look, if Europe can do without it, I can do without it. Still getting all vaccines and stuff. So I'm trying to find a provider that will do... So my sister did this. And it's funny because my sister and I are completely different on like the political sphere, but we're also really smart people and do research. she did, instead of like the multiple vaccines, she did singular vaccines. So, and then spread them out further. So that way the kid wasn't like, but her kids didn't get like the crazy amount of aluminum with the multi vaccinations.
That spell
I want to do the same thing, but I don't know if this state does that. I believe the state does the multi vaccinations.
still recharging.
Now, I've not been able to get too much information on it. So
I can't cast
I'm a little not as educated for the state as I'd like to be, but I will be finding all that stuff out here pretty soon, right? There's some vaccinations that I just don't agree with. Like, I'm not doing flu vaccines. I'm not doing the COVID vaccine. There's, you know, obviously an uptick of measles outbreak in the U.S. and not particularly in my area.
I can't
I had measles as a kid and I was fine. And I have found out that when kids get the measles vaccines, it doesn't protect them as adults most of the time. And they end up getting the measles as adults. And I still have my immunities to it. So I'm honestly wondering if it's worth getting that one. But I am considering it. I'm going to get the Tdap, which is tetanus, pertussis, and diphtheria. I prefer just to get pertussis, but they do it all in one. But it's mostly, it's for pertussis, which is whooping cough. You know, I'm getting that vaccine for my son. I don't do well with vaccinations, but I've had the tetanus shot. The last time I had it was 10th grade, and I did fine. I don't know if it was just, I don't know if it was a Tdap or if it was just tetanus. I think it was a Tdap. So if I was okay in 10th grade, I'm just going to trust my gut and do it. Yeah, and I'm not so worried about the tetanus part of it. It's, like I said, it's mostly the pertussis, the whooping cough. So no fisting while you're okay. Yeah, no, we're... Just kind of made everything down there shrivel up a little bit. No fisting. Let's see. Inject Jägermeister 2 hours before birth. The kid will speak fluent German. Fuck yeah. Oh shit, there's people down there. And of course. Yep, okay, good job. You kicked it.
isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't
Hey.
ready yet. I can't cast that.
Yeah, that guy wasn't too smart. You don't kick a mind control like that. I mean, he could have been mind controlled, but
That's
I faked him on purpose. Anyways, let's see. They'll treat it with 100 shots. I thought that was well, yeah, I've heard that if you have tetanus, like you get multiple shots. But isn't it what's that one that you get from rabid animals? Rabies. Rabies, I heard, is like multiple shots, like in the stomach. Really bad. Really, really bad. My friend was pregnant and got plowed the week she was due, so yes, so that's actually a thing. Semen is a cervical ripener. Yeah. It has what's called, and I'm hoping I'm saying this correctly, because, you know, when we read things, we don't always pronounce them correctly in our heads, but it's prostaglandin. Anyways, semen is a natural cervical ripener with that in it, right? It's not so much getting plowed, right? It's not the actual movement, not the motion of the ocean. It's the water of the ocean, right? That's what helps.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Yeah, you're not doing anything, bud. He died. It's funny, dude. Yeah, he had to take her to the hospital afterwards. Yeah, that's gonna happen.
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. recharging. I can't cast that yet. I need to get closer.
Oh my gosh, this guy again.
Recharging.
Leave me alone. Sorry, I'll come back. Applaud the effort of these guys trying to kill you. Yeah, they have to really team up. I'm pretty geared. Like there's nothing. Oh fuck, they're about to take it. There's nothing else like I need from these BGs and whatnot. Leave me alone. I mean, if you want, buddy. Like, I'm gonna kill you. My friend's gonna kill you.
That's still recharging.
Oh god.
It's not
Of
ready.
course. Got into ESO. The grind is so frustrating. Yeah,
That's still recharging. I can't cast that.
Of course. Go away. Yeah, nice.
That spell is ready.
I mean, I can just kill you.
That ability is
Nice. It's not gonna happen again, though. Of course. Go away. Leave me alone. Oh, of course. Yeah, if he didn't have that guy to heal him, he'd have been dead. Mm-hmm. Typical. Yeah, the grind with ESO is like never ending. Ever. There's always some kind of grind for you to do. I have not actually touched ESO in a hot minute. A really hot minute. I'm trying to think when the last time I played. It might have been 2020, perhaps. And I mostly quit because the PvP just kept getting nerfed. And then they always come out with new builds that, you know, like the flavor of the month, the new armor set that you have to grind. We don't have enough people at Blacksmith. Wonder... They killed that guy. Alright. What's for supper? Oh, geez, I have no idea. At 5 o'clock. So that's in about 40-ish minutes. I'm gonna have to stop the stream. And then I may start it up again when we're doing the raid tonight. And our raids take not that long. We're doing Karazhan, which is the longer one, between an hour and 30 minutes to an hour and 45. And yeah. If you guys want to watch me do a raid tonight, that'll be fine. But I do have to take a little break. I have to actually make dinner. I have no idea what it's gonna be because I'm also gonna have to clean my kitchen. Or maybe I'll just go to the store and get something. I'm dead. There's too many of them. You're hungry. Let's see, what's the last thing that I made? I made a nice sourdough ham sandwich with some mozzarella. I might do that again. You dodged a bullet when you're yeah, Ashes of Creation. Holy shit. I remember when it came out back in December, right? Like the official launch, right? And my cousin was playing the shit out of it. Like I logged into Steam and like dude was playing a lot. And feels bad. Yeah, that was a flop. When I was streaming it years ago, back when it was still in like its crappy alpha state, I just knew this game was just not going anywhere. And I tried, I tried to push the streams and push the gameplay, and it's really a shame what happened to it. I know there were people who actually enjoyed it, and now it's gone. It's just gone. Oh my god. That was a lot of damage. Let's see. Well, what's some of the... I couldn't really cook dinner at first during the, the pregnancy. Like that, like I said, the whole first trimester was just a shit show. I was crying every night because I couldn't get out of bed. And I was like, how long is this gonna last? This is terrible. I was literally having second thoughts like, in this is because of how miserable I was. I would go from like 1 minute being like, all right, I just gotta get through this. And the next minute I'm like, I want an abortion. I want to be done with this. I didn't actually want one. I just wanted to be done with the sickness. I couldn't go through with one. There's no way. But it's pretty normal. It's when you're feeling that bad, you're just like, I just want to be done with it. But I got through it. It did get better. I had to be on this medication. It's basically a delayed release Unisom. Unisom is a sleeping pill. Excuse me. And it was mixed with vitamin B6. And I had to take that religiously twice a day. Ah, damn. Dang. Yeah, I mean, everyone's pregnant. Like, each pregnancy is different. That's the thing.
I can't pass that yet. That's still recharging.
So, while one pregnancy you might have like do terrible and you're just like, I never want to do this again. You get pregnant again and it's just like a breeze. What's crazy is there's a friend of my significant other, he's a local friend, so like he's got a wife, and we all hang out and sometimes we'll game together. Well, she has a cousin, so friend's wife has a cousin who's 16, and she went to the hospital for like pain, like stomach pain, and found out she was 40 weeks pregnant and giving birth. How the fuck? And like, here's the thing, she was skinny as a string bean, so it's not like she was, because sometimes you've got really fat women that don't know they're pregnant because they can't see the bump and they don't feel it. But she was lanky little girl. How did she not know? How do you not know? That blows my mind. But she didn't know. And now she's having or just had a baby. which is insane. I don't know how it happened. She just didn't know. But my mom had 3 kids. Owie. Go away, I'm gonna kill you.
That spell isn't ready yet.
There we go. I'm willing to have up to 3 children. Just not back to back. I'll have this one. I've already said that I'm gonna wait till, you know, our first son is like 4. 3.5 to 4. And then we can try. I think that's a good gap, like difference. And then I will wait 2 years and have the third. Granted, I don't have any crazy complications from the second. And then I'm getting my tubes tied. And I'm done. No more. We will hit replacement levels with 3 kids. Above replacement. And that's it. I'm hoping that the third will be a girl. I'd like to have 2 boys and a girl. Let's see. Gonna keep a close eye. 2 spots. So I can just float in between. Oh, of course.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
Oh, that one's dead.
It's too far away.
I do hope I never have to have a cesarean. Like I really hope that doesn't happen. My sister had to have one for both of her kids. But I think the biggest reason why is that she's got a really short torso. Like she's 5'3". And she's heavier body build like me. We get that from our dad. And what was I gonna say? I think because her torso was shorter and her pelvis was a little smaller, they had to end up doing a cesarean. But I don't remember exactly why. Look what the internet dragged in. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. How are you, caveman?
That's still recharging. I can't cast that. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that. That's still recharging. I can't cast that. That spell isn't ready yet.
Nice big heal. Peaches are pretty good. I have been craving peaches. Like that's the one thing I've really wanted. And it's freaking spring and there's no peaches. I'm mildly annoyed. They're just not ready yet, I guess. They should be coming out soon. There's these weird, really tiny looking donut peaches at the store in like a baggie. The problem with baggy fruit, though, like pre-bagged fruit, and sometimes vegetables, like you get some bad ones in there. Canned or frozen, it's not the same. Like I want to have a nice juicy peach. You know? So I've been doing plums and nectarines, and that's kind of holding me off a little bit. I eat a lot of fruit. I'll say this, like that fruit has been one of the biggest things. I couldn't do sugar at all. Like at all. Other than fruit. In the beginning. I did not want anything sweet. I wanted savory, salty, pickles, and sandwiches from Subway. And that's like what I survived off of, was like pickles and Subway. And fruit. And then now, like, I'm starting to get more of me back, where like I would go to the store and I'd get like a little 2-pack of cookies every time I went, which is, you know, a couple times a week. Just a little treat for myself. Except I have gone a little overboard a few times and I've gotten like a bigger pack. And then like I'll go through them in like 2-3 days. So like I do know some of this weight is from eating, but like I said, I definitely have like some severe edema, swelling from just excess water weight. Like, at the end of the day, like my ankles are like look like an elephant. You know, it is what it is. So I can't wait to make that. Ow, my ass hurts. The whatchamacallit, the baby shower dress. I'm very excited to make it. I've got the pattern is all cut out. I just need to tape it together. I was gonna get a glue stick and glue certain parts and then tape others. It's one of those like PDF patterns that you have to print out on normal paper. And then I have so much fabric. I also like behind me, I have a whole bunch of old bed sheets that I'm thinking of making some caftan dresses out of. That, yeah, I just don't use them anymore. And yeah, just kind of looking forward to doing some sewing. It's fun. I haven't done a whole lot of it. But, you know, gotta get it in. Or I can't.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Okay. I mean, we won. Ugh. You lost 25 pounds in 36 days? None of it was belly fat. Well, that sounds like that could have been muscle. You alright?
The Naru have not forgotten us. May your days be long.
I am listening.
Let's see. I'll have to get some more consumables for the raid tonight, too. I'm running a little low on my mana potions. Also, I ran out of the honor potions. I might need to go grab those first. I probably won't even make it. Or Q-pop. Yeah, we'll see. Couldn't even get there. £25 is a lot to lose in a little over a month. That's one thing that I'm gonna try not to do, is lose the weight super quickly, because I don't want to have saggy skin. I do know with the swelling, like that's gonna go first eventually. I don't know how long, but eventually it goes, and then whatever's left, maybe I'll be one of those lucky ones who can breastfeed and lose weight. Ooh, baby's moving. Yeah, you just woke up, huh? Yeah. He was chilling for a little bit. I think my voice puts him to sleep. Oh yeah, what's crazy, when I lay down, this kid, he must have so much room, because I'll be like, I'll be laying down, his head will be over here. Actually, I've concluded it's his ass. I think his ass is over here and his head is like down here and he's going sideways. And then like he starts punching me in the cervix. And my belly looks lopsided. Like I literally look like a backslash. It's very odd. Very odd. It doesn't feel the best either. He's my little backslash. Like I can't sleep on my right side. Like I'm normally a side sleeper, right? I'll sleep on my back sometimes too, but I'm not a front sleeper. Or like stomach sleeper. But I can't sleep on my right side for 2 reasons. Number one, I've got carpal tunnel in this hand pretty bad. I'm not wearing anything because I can't play games with a brace on. But number 2, if I'm facing that way on my side, he likes to get super comfortable on that side of my uterus. And it's very uncomfortable. You went heavy on creatine foods and green tea, an hour a day on the bike. Well, that's pretty crazy. Well, I'm proud of you for losing the weight. Just make sure you're eating enough. And don't lose it too fast. I've done that before though. Like I've gone a little crazy.
I can't pass that yet.
He's got a healer up here. Damn it! I was gonna mind control that dude. I need to get some more protein in my diet for sure. That's kind of been like the one thing that I haven't done as well with, is like getting a bunch of protein. Normally, I make myself breakfast every morning. I'll usually do of course. I'll normally do eggs, like two to 3 eggs, depending on how much I can eat. And then some hash browns and some coffee. And then sometimes I'll add either like an avocado. Oh, goodness. Or some cottage cheese. Most of my protein comes from in the morning. And then I don't really get any more after that. Like maybe some for dinner. Yep, that's it. You, buddy.
My mana is low.
My mana is low.
Still recharging.
Damn, I tried to save you. Oh, alright. There we go. So protein, more protein is in order. Water too. I've also been bad while on the stream. Like, I've gone back to my ADHD self, not drinking anything. Oops. Did I do that?
That's
no.
Still recharging.
Never. I'm a good girl. Alright, we'll drink some more. Doctors messed up, claimed your diet was causing high blood pressure? You went to a hematologist and found out it was irregular blood plating. Oh. Yeah, doctors don't get everything right. I mean, that's kind of the reason why I'm going tomorrow to try and get a referral to an endocrinologist so I can have my thyroid tested, because the doctors aren't going to pick up on that. They weren't concerned with my T4 free levels and like my low TSH. But if it's an actual problem, it needs to be addressed. So.
I need to get closer. I'm out of range. That spell.
So, yeah, they don't get everything. I went in knowing something was wrong. I just didn't know what was wrong. And you know, there's a lot of people that they go to the doctor, like their doctors see this all the time. People that are trying to get on, you know, get medications, or there's hypochondriacs, people that like Google every symptom and think like they're literally dying of whatever, right? And then there's people like me that know when something's wrong, and either they do something about it or they don't do something about it. And that's how I was with my gallbladder. Like, I ended up having gallbladder disease, and I knew something was wrong. I knew something was big time wrong. And I knew about a whole year beforehand.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that. That spell isn't ready yet.
Don't die, buddy. Don't die. I'm trying. Eh, he's dead.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast
Down. At least that druid healed me. That was a good boy moment. Yeah, our team isn't the best right now. Like, we're all just... I mean, personally, I'm playing, like, pretty mindlessly, because, you know, I don't care whether I win or lose at this point. I don't need anything. Like, I'm maxed out. I've maxed out my honor a long time ago. I mean, the tokens are nice. Like, little honor tokens that you get.
I can't cast that yet.
I'm trying to save this guy.
Not enough mana.
There we go. At least we have that mage there. Ow. Come on, little shadow fiend. Whoops. But hopefully everything goes well tomorrow. I might ask for a what's it called? A saline drip. Just to get a little extra hydrated. Here we go. Alright. 20 something minutes. Let me check. Interesting. Sorry, I meant to check that email. Hey, Jess, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. I've seen that you've been playing some other games too, and I check Twitch every once in a while. Like I mostly just see stuff on like Discord. But get this other orange going. Eat this one too. Ow. The tough little orange peel. You're doing well? How are you doing? I'm doing as best I can. I don't know if you were around. I think you were. But I'm having a baby. Yeah, so I was gonna say I was like, I'm pretty sure you were. I'm just, you know, it's been 6 months. So I just made sure that let people know. Baby's doing good. I hit the 3rd trimester tomorrow. So I'm in the last stretch. And then I'm gonna get stretched. Whichever way. And yeah, it's exciting. It's a little daunting and scary and exciting all at the same time. You know. I really don't feel like buffing all these people right now. I'll just be a good girl and just give them like the 1 buff because we've got another person over here. I hope everything's been going well with you, and with gaming, with life, and anything new. Anything new you want to share? I mean, I'll be honest. There's like new things for me to share, but I've also been sharing them all stream too, and I'm thinking of coming back for the raid tonight if I feel okay to do it. My problem is that in the evenings I don't do as well. Like I kind of shut down at around like 4 or 5 o'clock, and my body's like, all right, I'm done. But I do have my raid with my guild tonight, and I might come back and hang out with you guys while I do the raid. Grinding out Warframe. I'll be honest, I have not touched Warframe since, you know, everything. Not because I didn't necessarily want to. I really couldn't game at all. Like, I wasn't playing anything for the first 18 weeks. Ow. Sorry, I just had like a little jaw moment. Yeah. It was hard. It was so hard. I wanted to play games. I really did. All I could do was sit and scroll on my phone. I couldn't even play games on my phone. I didn't have the mental capacity for it. It was crazy. Very crazy. I'm glad things are a lot better. You know, there are certain things that are not great, like with each trimester, right? You know, the first trimester, they call it the worst trimester instead of the first for a reason. And then, you know, you get into the 3rd and you start looking like a beach ball. And I'm getting to the beach ball territory. I feel like a beach ball sometimes. Like, I feel like I'm gonna pop. Like a beach ball that, you know, is overinflated. Oh, there's a lot of people up there.
I can't That's still recharging.
Trying to save him.
I can't.
Our creators and rivals have been farming. Wait. Oh, farming sim. I've never actually tried that one.
That spell.
I haven't played Arc Raiders in a while either.
I can't cast that yet.
I'm pretty low on mana.
That's still recharging.
Don't die.
I can't cast that. It's not ready.
Help me! Help me! Trying to save all these people.
Mana.
It's surprisingly fun. I can imagine. I went and played I went back to Valheim and I played Valheim. Like I put like 80 something mods on it. And I basically for the first time pretty much finished the game. Just haven't gone to the Deep North yet. That was fun. See. What else have I done? A lot of World of Warcraft. It's mostly what I've been playing. Just a ton of World of Warcraft. It is what it is, right? I've been playing a lot of Heroes in Might and Magic 3 on my phone. A lot. You think it would be so hard to get into this game now? It's definitely possible. You know, the biggest thing is that if you, even if you've never played like MMOs before,
Can't use that either.
oh god, I might be dead.
That's still recharging. That spell.
The good thing about WoW is that you don't have to play any particular way. Like if you want to play against players, you can learn how to play against players just by doing it over and over and over again, right? But already being a gamer and knowing how these things work, it helps. I promise it helps. I've taught a few people how to play this game. Brand new. No, I tried to save him. It was too late. You're dead. But I will say this. I kind of feel like if someone's gonna play WoW, they should probably go play retail.
That spell
Because
is
retail is going to be a little bit easier of a time than the classic version. Like, this is the classic version, like an old version. This isn't the newest version of WoW. I just like the classic version. You know, it's my style. I grew up with it. But you know, even though I played the game and I played a lot of MMOs in the past, I was pretty dog shit when I came back to it as an adult. I was not, oops, I didn't mean to click that. I was not as developed in the way I'd wanted to be. But I threw myself at it, you know, like just keep throwing yourself into it to learn it, and you get better. It also helps to have people to play with. Damn, we're destroying them. I almost kind of feel bad for them. Like, we've absolutely taken over everything. Oh, they're on the other one. It's a big game. It is a big game. There's a lot in retail. I even went to retail for a bit and tried it out, and I got overwhelmed with just how much, like, the sheer amount that there is. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like Elder Scrolls Online just has a more of just, like, the crazy grinds and stuff. And then, the Final Fantasy MMO also has, like, a pretty big grind scene.
That's still recharging.
So does Guild Wars 2. But Guild Wars did end up, whatchamacallit? doing some decent PvP after I quit playing. So 400 hours on RuneScape. Did not know about Classic till this year. Yeah, this version of Classic hasn't been the best. I'm gonna be honest with you. They did a lot of major changes that they didn't have before. So like they had dedicated servers, like a whole bunch of them, for the last time that there was Classic. And this time they did mega servers. So kind of doing what ESO did, just a really shitty version of it. And you have what's called layers, like ESO also has. And the layers, the way they work is that they pretty much just work at full capacity all the time. Like you never have a single layer where there's not a whole lot of people. And it's really annoying because the game is filled with a lot of bots. And they've added some quality of life changes, but they recently did like a stealth nerf that was really bad. And I'll explain it in a second. So one thing about Classic WoW is that's always been there is being able to go back and do the old content, like the old dungeons and stuff, and farming it as a character that's higher level. I wonder if I can just mind control this guy off the ledge. Bye, bitch. Eat my fucking ass. Ah, bye. There we go. Sorry. He got owned. That's why I love Priest, because I can do stuff like that. Yeah, you get close to an edge, you can just mind control them off a bridge or an edge or, anyways, cliff. You could always go back and do content like old dungeons as a higher level, and you can even do like some of the dungeons in this expansion as a level 70 with like good gear. You just don't do, some of them you can do the heroic versions, and then other ones you just don't do the heroic versions. And they did a stealth nerf and made it so that if you don't have a full group, then you're nerfed to about 10% of the loot. And this has been a big problem because there's so much rampant botting, and people, like the average player who doesn't have time to sit there or even necessarily have the money to sit there and freaking buy gold, right? They would typically, oh god, of course, they would do these dungeon runs that would allow them to make their gold, because here's the thing, there's some pretty steep things you need in the game that, like, price-wise, like the epic mount is 5,000 gold. I don't even have it. I've been playing this whole time and I don't even have it. Raid consumables for every week, especially for like tanks, it's like 300 gold for each raid. It's not cheap by any means. And you don't make gold super quickly. We've got bots out in the open world that make it impossible for you to gather meaningful resources to make money with. So people would go and do these dungeons, and you could do it by yourself, and you can make a bunch of money from it. Like, we're talking like 300, 400 gold an hour. And Blizzard nerfed it. They made it so you have to have 5 players, and they have to all be participating. And then now here's where it gets dicey. Let's say you're a healer, right? Like, you play a healer like me, right? This game requires you to drink to get your mana back. Like, I need more mana because I have no mana left to be able to freaking cast my spells. And in between pulling packs in a dungeon, like packs of monsters, you can sit and drink, right? If you don't get yourself into combat with the packs of mobs, that like the tank might just like they keep going, like the Energizer Bunny. If you do not get yourself into combat, you lose the ability to get XP and loot now for non-participation. So you're basically punished as like a healer, or if you have to AFK for like a few minutes in the middle of a dungeon because you got to go to the bathroom or you've got a screaming child. And this has even gone as far as raids. Like, people in raids have lost out on the ability to receive loot, which is a big deal. It's a big deal. Because raids are how you get your epics. Like, your epic purple gear. Like, you've got gray, which is, like, trash. Green, blue, purple. And then there's legendaries, and there's no legendaries in the game. Well, there's from Classic, but there's nothing at the moment that is up to date. There will be later. But man, it is a slog to try and raid log every week, trying to have a chance, spending hours to try and get like a single piece of gear or a couple pieces of gear. Hello, Legendary Logan. How are you? I'm finishing up this game, and then I'm gonna take my little break. It sounds like a game's death rattles instead of dealing with the bots. How they're botting, just screw. Yes, and this doesn't screw with the bots. Because basically what people are doing... Here, let me take myself out of queue. You've got people that have been advertising, like in the chat that's behind me, right? Advertising to do boosting. If you don't know what boosting is when you have a high level that does the dungeon for a whole bunch of lower levels, and you pay them gold. And it's usually gold sellers that do this. I missed you too, lady. I missed you too. I don't know why I call you lady. It's Jess. It's an old habit of just like reading the first part of people's names. I've missed you. I will see you soon. So people are doing boosting, selling boosts. Lady, I just call you Jess. I don't even know why I called you lady. You can be like Lady and the Tramp. I love that movie. Anyways, and I guess Blizzard really wanted to cut back on that because that's where a lot of, even though you can't do it for low-level dungeons, you used to be able to. They've destroyed every way to boost. They're trying to combat that. And now what the boosters are doing is they're making all the people who do the like, for every, like, pull that they do a huge pack of mobs, they make sure that the boosties are getting themselves in combat so that they can, and all you have to do is just buff. Like, you can literally just, like, I could throw out, well, it'd have to be a buff like that. I'd have to give them a buff that I can give that player, or like a heal or something that puts me into combat. I don't have to do anything else, and then I'll get credit. And they're still able to boost, but everyone else gets fucked in the ass. Only combat's what they're trying to sell you themselves. Everyone's thinking that they're going to come out with the WoW token. And a WoW token is, I'll show you guys here in a second. It's not on this, live on this server. But, I gotta head to the other town here anyways. The auction house. But what it is a $20 account 30-day service token that you can sell on the in-game auction house for gold. And this is like the legal way to basically buy gold in the game. And it was put in, it was injected into Wrath of the Lich King, last iteration of Classic. So the next expansion after this is Wrath of the Lich King. We're in the Burning Crusade. A lot of people are speculating that when Phase 2 comes out, because we're in Phase 1 of the Burning Crusade, when Phase 2 comes out, whenever it's going to come out, in a few weeks, hopefully, that they're going to come out with the WoW token. Yeah, that's a lot of gold, but that's retail gold. Retail gold's totally different. But, like, you know, it could be as simple as, if they added WoW tokens, you literally go to your auction house that's inside this building here, and you talk to the auctioneers. And then over in this side, you'll see like a little blizzard symbol with like the WoW token. And you go in and you can buy one. And the big issue with that is like the WoW tokens are never worth as much as you'd get if you were to basically buy gold. But it's the legal way to get gold. And so people are thinking that they basically stealth nerf this. Not for the boosters, not for the gold sellers, but to fuck over the everyday people like you and me. Who would just go in and try and make their money. And then now we're forced to buy a WoW token to make up for our consumables. Thanks, Blizzard. Oh yeah, and people will buy it. Because that's like that's the thing. It's the only way that you can feasibly... Hold on, let's see. I have enough of those for the raid. It's the only way you can feasibly get that without getting in trouble, right? Like without risking your account. And it's just kind of a shitty way to do it, in my opinion. But anyways, let's see here. Alrighty. Well, it is pretty much that time where I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna get myself some food, probably change clothes as well. This is my nightgown. I can't. Here's the worst part. Like, all right, we're gonna button this bitch. Water, hydrate. I don't have one of those things, but I will. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of water. Like, I used to be able to put this and button it all the way up. Like, I'm busting, you know. Busting makes me feel good, right? No, like, I barely touch it and the button's like, oh boy, let me free. Hydrate or die. That's very true. That's very true. You do want to hydrate. You do want to hydrate. I typically don't do it enough. Let's see. Granic Wisdom. Let me check these real quick. Wow, okay. Some Terracone and Fellweed. I should have... Oh god. I should have some of those. There's dozens of RMT sites and boosting sites still active. I haven't even seen WoW ads on an RMT site. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what's crazy? There, okay guys, do you know the boxer Chase Demore? Who beat, what's his face? That one dude with the receding chin who has a brother who looks like my ex. Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate. Who beat Andrew Tate in boxing. Yeah, that Chase guy, he's in my guild. Pretty interesting. I'm gonna be honest, he kind of sucks at the game, but he enjoys it, so, you know. More power to him. I guess he can take boxes. Yeah, no, he does boxing. He did a boxing match and lost to that guy. Hmm. But yeah, we got a celebrity in my guild. Just a little interesting tidbit there. Alrighty. Let me go ahead and swap specs. Put my raid gear back on. Get ready for the raid. They both suck. I don't watch boxing, so I mean, honestly, I wouldn't know. Oh shit, I did not mean to do that.
Go with honor, friend.
And let's see. There we go. That's everything. Grab some other consumables so I'm good to go. We'll park myself out in Duskwood. I'm not a huge fan of some of the stupid shit that Tate says. There's some stuff I agree
I
with,
buy
and then
and
other
trade.
stuff is just like, dude, I know you're just trying to rile people up. I guess that's just being a reactionary celebrity in a nutshell.
Go with honor, friend.
But I do make fun of his channel a little bit. All right. Some people are rage baiting and or broken clocks, right? Wrong twice a day. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's a smart move to try and get as much attention as possible, even if it's negative. Especially when you're a celebrity
do for
type.
you?
And that's why we always had like those tabloids growing up, like, oh, look at what Britney Spears did, or look at what Lindsay Lohan did, and like, just all, and like they some of them would do crazy stuff, some of them were crazy, right?
Be careful.
But any news is good news, because then you get people interested and you make money from it and blah 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 blah. And like, as it's come more to being online, like online freakouts and things like that, people do that because then they start to go viral. Oh, those knives, they were bendable. Like, they weren't real knives. The recent video of her where she's like older and she does it and she's dancing with them, and like was she in a bikini? Yeah, they weren't real. They were bending knives. They're performance knives. If you actually watch them, you can see them bend around. And she showed it off later, and like, you can't stab somebody. Well, I mean, she is nuts, but the problem with her is that I think she was MK Ultra'd, and she was also heavily drugged and abused. She was young. And the same shit happened to like Amanda Bynes and a bunch of other celebrities. And unfortunately, when you get into Hollywood and all that fun stuff, as a child, you're not protected. You're just not. Sounds like a challenge. I promise you, unless you took popsicle sticks and like glued it together to try and give it rigidity, and then maybe a metal tip, then you could do it. Give it a little shake. Alrighty, guys. Well, it's been good to catch up. I'm not going to 100% say that I will be back at 8 o'clock Eastern time. 5:06. I may not 100% be back at 8 o'clock Eastern time for the raid. It just depends on how I feel. But I'm like 85% sure I will. That's why I flew all the way out here, because the raid area is there. Karazhan. So I will possibly be seeing you guys in a few hours. The raid only goes on for roughly a little less than a couple hours. And I guess I'll have to let my guild know if I'm streaming. Yeah. I gotta pee anyways. Go be healthy. Yeah, I gotta eat some food. Actually eat something. So I will see you guys soon. Hopefully, if I don't see you guys tonight, I'll be back at some other point. I just, obviously I can't sit for 4 to 5 hours like I used to. It's not good. And eat some Subway with pickles. Subway did away with their rewards crap, and like, they've made it shit now. I'm mad. I'd have gotten a free sub and they denied me my like 2 things to get a free sub. Subway can fuck a duck. You can eat shit. Ow. Instead of eat fresh. Have I had pickle pizza? No, but I've had fried pickles. And I've made a hamburger with pickle soup. That was really interesting. I probably won't make it again, but it was interesting. It wasn't bad. Just, Yeah. I don't crave them as much as I used to. But anyways, I gotta pee really bad. Like, if I don't go and I sneeze, I'm literally gonna piss myself. Like, I'm just all over the chair. Luckily, the chair is mesh, but I don't feel like cleaning it, right? So I'm gonna head out and possibly see you guys later this evening, and we'll go from there. It was good to catch up. Good to see you guys. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.